Hi, we are Paul and Violet Bridgman, church planting missionaries in Okayama, Japan, with the Evangelical Alliance Mission. Even with all of its advanced technology and peaceful society, Japan remains a very spiritually dark place where the gospel of Jesus Christ is not yet well known. The dead are given token worship, but as a rule, religion of any kind is considered suspect and dangerous. Even the Buddhist priests admit that reaching the Japanese with their religion is difficult. So, how did we go about reaching the precious Japanese people for Christ? It has been a slow process. When Sakuragaoka Church was started, our boys were still very small. We actually joined the church plant just a few years later. Even after 20 years of ministry, the church still met in a house on a narrow road, invisible to the general population. A small congregation had developed with a vision to grow and began praying and giving for land and building that would make the church more visible to the community. In 2009, suitable land was found, right on a main street where a gas station used to be. By the spring of 2010, a new building visible to the community could be built. So you may ask, what part did we missionaries have in it? We used the interest Japanese have in English and Western culture with the power of prayer to break down the barriers to the gospel. Violet would have Western cooking classes in our home for the neighbor woman. We had kids over to our home for special events, celebrating Christmas and also Easter. English conversation classes with an evangelistic Bible study included have long been an effective way for missionaries to develop relationships with the Japanese. Volunteer work in the community, like when Paul was the neighborhood chairman, and more recently, volunteering at the local schools, has made us known and trusted in the community. With our new building, we have seen these ministries take off even more. Now, with over 50 adults and kids coming for English and the Bible, pray for them to receive salvation and join the church. Evangelistic concerts by well-known artists who are Christian can draw a crowd. We really appreciate a ministry partner in Pastor Katayama. He is from the local area, but worked in the USA with Wycliffe Bible translators for 15 years before returning to Japan. His wife and daughters also contribute much to the ministry. The results? Church attendance has more than doubled in the past 2 years. Those seeking our church can now find us easily. Now we can receive short-term missionaries from the USA. They can learn about the work in Japan and make a significant contribution to the ministry. We sent Yumiko Katayama as our first missionary to minister in northern Japan with Crash, where they had the devastating earthquake and tsunami in March of 2011. Well, here we are 20 years later. One of our sons has recently received his bride. Has it been worth it? Yes, we are having a part in preparing the bride of Christ in Japan. May all glory go to Him. Amen.